Hello, I'm the normal playing guy. Alright, today we have a new LR that has just dropped. Gohan and Piccolo from the Namek Saga. Alongside the Vegeta we are pushing Namek Saga, but also alongside we are pushing the DB Saga. But we're going to focus on the Namek Saga aspect. So this guy came out quite recently, very fun, can build up really good, and has that third turn where everything's an AGL and you can pretty much get a free heal. So that's all pretty jazzy. So now we have a weird timed LR, quite a weird LR as well. Um, Not one that you'd expect, but nonetheless we got one. So let's have a look. Planet Namek Saga, Bond of Master, 4 key, 150%. That seems right. That seems about right for what they are. Most yellow coin LRs are pretty much like that. So let's have a look. 200% to stats. Very nice. So at 55%, pretty respectable, I must admit. Pretty respectable at 10.8 thousand. If you have one dupe, it goes to a pretty impressive 12.5 thousand. 17,000 attack goes to 19,000 and a good amount of health. Right, and there's your 100% stats if you must. So it's a solid enough, so that's pretty decent. 150% to attack on super attack, for which you stack attack and defense. You stack attack and defense. That's a 20% buff every time you go ahead. And your 18 key massively raises stats for the turn. Wow, that is insane. That's right, okay. 3 key reduced damage by 30%. Wow. Chance to crit 30% and launch an additional attack 50% chance to super for your first 3 turns. Oh, wow. 3 key, reduce damage by an additional 30%. Another 30% chance to crit as the first attacker. Wow. 3 key, reduce damage by 20%. And chance to crit 20% when there is a Namek Saga or Namekian ally in the same turn. Heal 20% at the end. You don't even have to be hit. Wow, what did I just read? Holy moly. Right, 200%. So we have 30% damage reduction, an additional 30% damage reduction, additional 20%. That's 80% damage reduction, 80% chance to crit, 50% chance to do an additional super attack, a 9 key. What did I just read? That's insane. Right. You know the reason why they're making this an insane LR? Seems tasty, right? This, right? Heals like virtually immortal. I mean, even after the first 3 turns, you still have 50% damage reduction. You're nigh on immortal. You heal, and you're gonna have crazy crits. Do you know why they're doing it? 10th anniversary is a handful of months away. Not even that. They're going to want to make you waste your stones on these tasty LRs. Seems great, but for global players such as myself, we just not long had an anniversary. We have a very short turnaround. We just had the worldwide download celebration. There's Heroes coming up next, which arguably would be better than these units. We have Christmas banners, New Year banners, step up banners for the new year, and maybe even one for Christmas. So for a lot of people, this is a trap. It's a full blown trap. Um, However, it is an extraordinarily thought out LR, which is crazy. And they're, I mean, look at this. They stack, they massively raise. Yeesh, that is absolutely insane. We have an exchange can be done when 70% or less health from the fourth turn or starting with the sixth turn, and we appear to exchange into just Piccolo, which we have 8 key 250% to stats. Wow, that's a lot. The 8 key is frightening. Basically means that the meching can be paired up with other people, right? Additional 150% attack on super attack. You still stack and you still massively raise. So nothing's changed, right? Still bonkers. So you might as well transform to this guy ASAP. You have flat out 50%, so great. 50% chance to crit, very nice. An additional, that's a guaranteed additional 70% chance to super. Remember, you're going to get this, then you're going to get this. The fact that you're going to auto super is basically guaranteed, especially with this. So then it's just however much orbs you need to get to your 18 key. Plus 4 key, there it is, and an additional super attack in which you received an attack. Okay, that's fairly doable in slot 1 because you got damage reduction, and depending on the team and support, legitimately could work out. When HP is 70% or more at the start of your turn, you get an additional 20% damage reduction and superclass ally 70% defense. That's a ridiculous amount of defense. When HP is 70% or less, guaranteed to evade the enemy's attack once only, and when you get the next attack in turn, 50% to evade. HP can recover by 25%, irrespective of attack or dodge. I mean, they have built these round to be ridiculous. The massively raised attack on the 18 key, you get your normal 6. You could actually go for 8 on this. So you get your normal 6. Let's say you had like 170, 200%. So there's your 6. You get this 8, and then all of a sudden you're on you're on 14 key, right? So you're already auto supered. Then you're only a handful of key orbs away from getting your 18 key, which is the most important part. You don't get anything for going past 18, so you just need to hit that massive number. You get that. You can get additional super attack, which can stack on top of what you've just got, which is really nice. You will lose a good chunk of it when you come back, but yes, which is all really nice. You do reduce damage by 50%, which means that if you do get your 100% raise, then you get the additional, then you get a hidden potential system kick in. You are essentially immortal, and then the heal, and then you're giving everyone else 70% defense. That is a huge amount. The idea of this unit being the savior for various teams that they're on means you could literally stick them on any of these teams. Dragon Ball Seekers, Saviors, Connected Hope, Earthbred, Goku family. You can stick Piccolo. Yeah, sure, Piccolo on the Goku family. Oh, I mean, yeah, he's more of a father to Gohan than Goku is. Sure, Hybrid Saiyans. Yeah, it means you can literally put them on and it's fine. Because, like, demonic ways, yes. Demonic ways with, oh, I don't know, Goku family. Surprisingly, there actually is one. Holy Christ. Okay, well, in that case, that kind of backfired. I didn't actually expect this person to have it, but sure. But, like, demonic ways when it comes to stuff like Entrusted Will, no. Unless it's that particular Gohan. It's just an absolute no. But again, yeah, that's they seem pretty bonkers, right? Which is going to be insane. So let's have a look. The best person to. Oh, are you telling me he's the best? Are you having a laugh? Wow, this guy is literally the best partner. What I am seeing here, LR Piccolo, Namekian. Right, okay. I don't think Namekians. Oh my god, they're not actually on Namekians. That's so weird. Oh, no, it's just links. I'm sorry, you're gonna put them on Hybrid Saiyan Goku family, right? Despite the fact that he can exchange into Piccolo. Am I missing something? Like, why not have Namekians on this? This is stupid. Because Piccolo's in this irrespective. Wow, this is. Alright, sure, yeah. It's the Piccolo Goku family member, but it's not the Gohan and the Namekians, even though it's purely Piccolo. Okay, there's a few surprising units on here which are the best person going for it. This one, Bond of Master and Disciple and Trusted Will, okay. So, Orange Piccolo, Power Awakened. What we got? Rapid Growth, Connected Hope, Earthbred, Bond of Master. Okay, okay. Old School LR. Not bad. Not bad. If you selection the teams, this guy can be good. Bond of Master, Earthbred. Another oldie, but also just as good. Bond of Master, Earthbred. There's a few tech options here for Battlefield, which is not too bad. I'm seeing a few Gohans, but I think the only reason I'm seeing a few Gohans is, no, actually, I'm not particularly too sure, because I would have thought it'd be, I suppose, if we switch back to this guy, the links change a bit, yeah. So instead of Namekian, it's all in the family. So the only reason you get all in the family is when you get this guy. So if you stay in this particular form, then it makes more sense. However, you will be exchanging fairly quick because once these 3 turns initially have passed, you might as well change because then you only get 50% to crit and damage reduction, but you only get 200%. You keep the same, so you might as well transform straight away. In which case, this wouldn't really matter. It's all about Piccolo's links, so I guess that's why. Again, it's solid enough, but yeah. All right. Lastly, how'd you build them? Okay, so we have additionals. So you could say that because they stack, even though there's additionals built in, you could just put more in. You could say crit, but then you could argue that he's got about 80% to crit period, so it's definitely not crit. Dodge, plausible, but Piccolo has his chance to dodge from under 70% HP. Outside of his guaranteed, he has got 50% chance to dodge. It's going to be additionals and dodge. You don't need crit period. It's additionals and dodge, mainly heavy additionals. It's purely you get that 18 key, and then you can try and get your hidden potential system to proc as a super and get those extra stacks in, because they'll stack on the 100% if you get your 18 key. So again, you really want that. So that's why you probably build him as additionals. So yes, no problem there. But very strong LR. It's the worst timing. It's not a particularly hype unit personally. It is a niche unit, but it's by far one of the biggest traps going. Seriously, it's like AGL LR Super Boo. You don't just come out right before an anniversary and expect people to drop money on it. You just don't. Right, anyway, that's it for this video. Decent LR, don't get me wrong. And if you get him, sure. But hey, But anyway, that's it for this video. Hey, if you liked it, brilliant. All the best of suns to you. But if you didn't, well, that sucks to be you and you won't pull it. But otherwise, thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.